Gregory here, host of Hooked on Wild Waters, and in today's bonus clip I'm going to talk to you guys about my new rod and reel sponsor. It's taken me a little while to find the right company I want to team up with rod and reel wise, but and everyone that knows me knows I'm very particular, I'm very picky about who I get to sponsor the show and use the products personally. And I've seen Brooks Beatty using 13 Fishing rods and reels for a while, and he's been on their pro staff and the Jackson Kayak pro staff and goes out with me on a lot of my wild waters trips. And the rods have been great for him and the reels have been great. And that's what's really even critical is they make reels as well. And I was definitely skeptical at first because I thought, man, it's one thing to make a rod, but to get into the reel manufacturing business, that is tough because there's a lot of big companies out there that have done this for a long time. And when companies have tried to do it before, they failed. So I doubted it. But ever since I've been casting his, I just had to give it a shot. So I met with the folks at 13 Fishing down in Tampa. I wanted to get a feel for the company, and they definitely kind of fit along with my philosophy on fishing. They're very young, youthful, and energetic, and they love kayak fishing. So I tested them out. I've been using them for 6 months now, and that's why I feel confident enough to make this video and explain to you about the Concept C that I've got here and the Envy and the Omen rods that I've been using. So I'm briefly going to talk about the rods first. This is the Omen Black Series. It's kind of that $100 price point range rod. And for $100, I'm telling you what, I've not fished a rod that's been this sensitive and this lightweight before. And it also comes in a green series. All the greens are going to be for saltwater. So you're going to have a little bit bigger guide on the very rod tip so that your leader can get through it. It's going to be a little bit more expensive rod than this one, but not too much. And then I've also been using the Envy, and that's just a level up. The Envy's got the recoil guides, and what I love about the recoils, I use braided line honestly like 95% of the time. And the braided line it reacts so good in those recoils as opposed to other guides that can really easily get broken or damaged or pulled off and the ceramics come out. And braided line's really strong, and the recoil guides, not just for that, the fact that kayak fishing, I'm rough on stuff. I beat my rods up and my guides are constantly getting bashed and even stepped on, and things happen, especially when you got a four-legged friend in your kayak with you. Trust me, things happen, and the recoil guides just bounce right back, and have worked really well for me. So I've been the biggest fan of the Envy series. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about the reels, specifically the Concept C reel that I've got right here. I've been using this one, like I said, for about 6 months, and besides looking good, obviously it looks really good with the cork handles and the white. I can cast this thing forever with just a flick of a wrist. And I was just so shocked because, again, there's such a new player to this game of reels, as far as we know, but really, they're a much older player. They've been doing this for a lot longer at other places and learned all the techniques and obviously how to make a really quality reel. It's got 9 bearings in it. 4 of these are going to be anti-corrosion bearings, which makes this reel really good for salt. And of course, it's just going to last that much longer. I'm using an 8:1 gear ratio right now, but they've got obviously all the major gear ratios, including the super high-speed 8:1, which is becoming more and more popular, especially when you need to really horse fish out real quick when you hook a fish in some thick structure. With the Bulldog drag system the thing has in it, you can get that fish out of there in no time with an 8:1. I also like it just for buzz baits, things like that. You need to get on the surface and moving really fast. Definitely go with the 8:1. It's also got the Concept braking system. It's a centrifugal braking system they've come up with, and that's part of the reason why it actually casts so far. I also like the fact that it just fits really easily in the palm of my hand right here. It's just super easy right there in the palm. It gives me a better feel. So all in all, this Concept C reel is the one I've been using. Check out the Concept A too. It's a lower price point than this one. It's the lowest price point, but I've been throwing it as well, and it casts super far, feels nearly identical. And of course, you want to get on the higher end, you can keep moving up. They got 2 other reels that are even higher end, and I'm not sure how in the world you could even be higher end than this reel because it's already performed so well. So go check them out at 13 Fishing's website. For more information, we'll put the website address right here, and we'll see you guys out there in wild waters ripping fish with the 13 Fishing products.